So if you've been following Palantir stock, you might have come across this, a company that has gone from being a secretive government contractor to one of the most debated names in the entire market. Now today, we are going to be talking about a stock that has become synonymous with the AI revolution, and that stock is Palantir. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the most recent announcement, talk about why the stock keeps getting so much attention, and then go over what it would actually take for Palantir to get to a much higher price from here, including a scenario where it could potentially triple. And then I also touch on some primary predictions. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, and if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe. Now, Palantir is trading around 133.72 right now, with a market cap of about 320.57 billion. And the stock still carries a very rich valuation with a forward PE near 82x and a trailing PE above 146x. That alone tells you this is not a value stock. This is one of those names that the market keeps pricing like a hyper-growth AI infrastructure company, because that's exactly what it has become. Now, why does Palantir command so much attention? As I mentioned in the introduction, Palantir is still one of the most controversial stocks in the market because the business is delivering growth that almost defies gravity. In its latest quarter, Q1 2026, Palantir reported 1.633 billion, up 85% year-over-year and 16% sequentially. And what's most impressive is that the company is accelerating, not decelerating, as it scales. And most enterprise software companies see growth moderate as they get larger, but Palantir is doing the opposite. US revenue growth went from 55% in Q1 2025 to 68%, then 77%, 93%, and now 104% across the following quarters. So in Q1 2026, US revenue crossed 1.3 billion, more than double what it pulled in during the same period last year. So that kind of sustained acceleration at scale is practically unheard of in an enterprise software. So one of the things that really stand out to me about Palantir is the commercial business, which is growing and growing, driven by surging AI adoption through its AIP, with the company closing 206 deals worth at least 1 million each in Q1 alone. And that's not pilot program curiosity anymore. That's enterprise-wide adoption at scale. And this is very important because it signals that Palantir has successfully transitioned from being primarily just a government contractor to a true enterprise AI powerhouse. Now, for years, the bear case was that Palantir couldn't crack the commercial market. So that argument is now dead. The commercial segment is growing even faster than the government side, and consensus estimates now project commercial revenue to jump 89% to 3.9 billion in 2026, outpacing the government segment, where revenue is expected to rise 58% to 3.8 billion. So Palantir is no longer just a defense contractor with software. It is becoming the default operating system for enterprise AI. Now, looking at the government moat, the government business still isn't slowing down either. And also, we see that on July 11, 2026, Palantir and NVIDIA announced a partnership to bring sovereign AI to US government agencies and critical operations, which partnership added 21.7 billion in market cap in a single trading session. So, but still the valuation debate is still the question everybody wants to know. And despite that, what would it take for Palantir to keep moving higher? So, at roughly $134 a share, Palantir is already valued like a company that has already won the AI infrastructure race, with a trading PE of 146x and forward PE of 82x as well, above the software industry average of 28x. So the forward PS ratio sits at 38x, more than 12 times the sector median of 3.34x. So what you need to understand is Palantir's valuation premium is justified by its growth trajectory, but only if the company continues to execute at this extraordinary level. So consensus estimates project EPS growth of 96% in 2026 and a 41 to 45% in 2027 to 2028, with acceleration to 66% in 2029. So the company's Rule of 40 has soared to 145. So now let me talk about the part that makes this talk so fascinating. Palantir is down 47% from its all-time high, which hit last year, and has dropped more than 29% in 2026 alone. So the stock is currently trading right around its 52-week low, with a 52-week range of 106.37 to 207.52. That's a massive pullback for a company whose fundamentals have only gotten stronger. And that's why the valuation debate still feels so different today than it did 6 months ago. So if you're enjoying the breakdown, please like, share, and subscribe. When the stock was trading near $200, the valuation was pricing in perfection for years to come. Now with the stock nearly cut in half, the bar for upside is much lower. As D.A. Davidson analyst Gil Luria recently put it, Palantir has grown into its valuation as profits have soared and the multiple has come in. Now, another thing that is interesting is why Palantir feels a bit like a cold spring right now. The fundamentals are still stronger than ever, and we see, according to analysts, median price target is 200, suggesting potential gains of 55% from current levels. Now, what would it take for Palantir to triple from here to around 399 or 400? Now, this keeps coming up, that how can this company potentially triple from here? Now, to answer this, I basically have to say this: the company would need to continue executing at or above current growth rates, while the market relates the stock higher as AI adoption accelerates across both government and enterprise. But the key point is for Palantir to triple from 134 to over 400. We are talking about a market cap exceeding $960 billion, approaching $1 trillion valuation. And that's not impossible, but it would require a combination of factors that are incredibly ambitious. First, revenue would need to grow substantially beyond current guidance. So if Palantir hits $7.65 billion in 2026 and continues growing at 50% plus annually, the company could generate over $20 billion in annual revenue by 2029. So at a 20x revenue multiple, which would actually be a contraction from today's 38x forward PS, that would imply a valuation north of $400 billion, and at a 30x multiple, we are looking at $600 billion, and at a 40x, we are approaching $800 billion. So, second is margin would need to expand further. The company is already operating at a 60% adjusted operating margin. If that margin expands to 70% or higher as the business scales, the earnings power becomes truly enormous. At a $20 billion in revenue and 70% margins, we are talking about $14 billion in operating income. And at a 30x earnings multiple, that's a $420 billion market cap, roughly a triple from today on the earnings side alone. And third, the commercial business would need to continue its torrid pace. If US commercial revenue hits its guided $3.224 billion in 2026, and continues growing at an 80 to 100% for several more years, the commercial segment alone could be generating over $10 billion in annual revenue by 2028, and that would be fundamentally That would fundamentally change the composition of the business and justify a much higher multiple. So personally, I think Palantir is one of the most interesting long-term plays in the AI space, and a triple from current levels is not a near-term certainty, but it is a possibility. And now, what am I watching? Support at 122.64, which is today's low, and 106.37, which is 52-week low, and an upside resistance at 135.79, and then the 50-day moving average on 132.99. So my best case is Palantir reports strong Q2 results on August 3rd, guided revenue of 1.797 to 1.801, and adjusted operations of 1.063 to 1.067 billion, and the stock rallies towards the $150 to $160 range. And my bull case, the company raises guidance again, commercial growth accelerates further, and the stock breaks above $175 as D.A. Davidson's target heading into year end. So what am I watching this week? Volume trends where the stock can hold above 130, and any news flow around AI adaptation or new government contracts. So that is it for now. Please, what are your thoughts? Do you think the stock will triple very soon? Please like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. And as always, put all your future plans in God's hands. See you then. Love you.